This is Debbie Crawford with WKM News, and I'm here with Governor Steve Beshear. Steve, what do you see that Walsh Construction's innovative design build is going to do and impact future bridge projects?
Well, of course, it was awfully successful on this Milton-Madison Bridge, and the ability to design and construct sort of at the same time really was helpful in terms of cutting down on the time. And then this innovative idea of building the bridge, a new one, alongside the old one, then tearing the old one down and sliding the new one over was just amazing. It saved months, if not years, of inconvenience for the people on both sides of the river.
Yes, it did, a lot, yes. Do you have anything else you'd like to share with the people about the bridge project?
Well, this one went great. We're about to finish up the sidewalk part of it. And that will be exciting to be able to walk out and walk across the bridge. And you know, Walsh Construction is also involved in the Louisville, Southern Indiana bridges projects and helping to build two bridges just down the river in Louisville and Southern Indiana. That's going great. We're ahead of schedule. We're under budget. So more power to them.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Debbie Crawford with WKM News.
Welcome to WKMNews.com. Today we're here with Denny Jackson, the mayor of Milton, Kentucky, and Mayor Damon Welch of Madison, Indiana. We're here at the bridge ceremony. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. Can you tell us, give us a glimpse on what it was like working together for our communities like this, for this project?
Absolutely. Actually, Stephan, I was on the city council when this Tiger grant was gotten. Denny might have already been mayor then, I'm not sure, but I remember we were excited about it, but originally it was going to be built like a traditional bridge, and the bridge could have been closed for 12 to 18 months, and if it had went that way, it would have been over 2 years. So when they got their heads together and came up with this way of sliding this bridge, building it beside it and sliding it over, wow, it's been fantastic. So, I mean, when I became mayor, the project had already started, but Denny and I have talked a lot over the past and worked together on when there was a couple of closings, so it's been just a wonderful experience watching this happen.
Denny, tell me about your experience.
Well, it's been great. I mean, I'm going to be the first to admit, like I said in my little talk up there, I thought they were nuts. I mean, I didn't think that it was any way possible to slide something that big. But they did, and, you know, working with Madison has been a pure pleasure. It really has. And this is one of the easiest guys in the world to talk to. It really is.
Likewise.
And, you know, it's been enjoyable. And, you know, when you get communities like this working together and they work so close, you know, what can go wrong? Not much.
Okay, we're here with Charlie Gannon. He's the project manager for the bridge project here in Madison, Milton. Can you tell us about how this feat took place? I mean, this is a huge project. Tell me a little about it.
Well, it is really one of the best examples of engineering taken to the extreme. This was a world record when we slid the bridge. It was the longest bridge ever slid laterally. It took a lot of unique engineering to be able to get to that point. The technology has always been there, but the scale has never been like we had here. So, you know, with hard work from the designers, hard work from all of our workers, we put it together and it happened. And that's exactly what we expected to happen. So from that standpoint, we're really proud of our achievement.
Okay, we're here with State Representative Rick Rand. Thanks for being with us today on WKM News. Can you tell me about your project process for the bridge process?
Well, on the Kentucky side, the transportation bill goes through the legislative process, so I have an opportunity to weigh in on that every 2 years, and so over the past several years we've been able to advance this project in the Kentucky budget fairly rapidly, especially after we got Indiana really full on board with us with making these changes. So I've been working on it since 1991, and over the past few years we've had some really good success and been able to make it come to fruition.
Right, that was my next thought. How long you've been working on this for over 10 years? What's that?
23 years.
23
years
okay.
Is the first time I started working on 23 years ago. So it's exciting to see this day.
Okay, we're here with Governor Pence now. Thank you for being with us.
You bet.
Well, how do you feel this bridge project, the new innovative slide design and different things, will affect the future economy and future projects like this? I mean, you guys set the standard. You went above and beyond with this, and how do you think that'll affect the future with this?
Well, Indiana's very proud of our role in this bridge. 4 years ago it was a real challenge. How do you close a bridge that is so vitally important to both sides of the river and the economies of both sides of the river without disrupting the local economy? The original objective was to try and do it in less than a year, but by competitive bidding, we encouraged firms to come forward with ideas about how to mitigate that, and we were able to reduce it from a year of a bridge closure down to 10 days. And this innovative design of sliding the bridge onto a new reinforced foundation, I think it's a real design for the future. When you're doing infrastructure construction, you want to disrupt the local area and the flow of traffic as little as possible. And I think you're going to see this design replicated around the country, and it was a big, big win for Indiana and Kentucky.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Governor Pence, for being with us today. We appreciate it.
You bet.
On WKMnews.com.